We're working hard, streaming live from New York, the Emuna Project, and me. Say hello. Shalom Aleichem, everyone. This is a blessing. This is the biggest blessing of them all. That people with one amazing purpose, with one goal, are able to do things together only by this amazing blessing and gift that we received, that is called the social media, a blessing that the Creator handed to the last generation. It's written that there is Or Haganuz LaTzadikim, there is a hidden light that is preserved, that was watched and kept for the Creator, by the Creator, for the righteous ones to see in the world to come and to be used for the last generation. And that light is the light to the nations. That's the light that the Creator set for us all to see Him through. Now there is a huge and horrible darkness around us, around every person on earth. Everyone are surrounded with complete darkness. Everyone has their foreign thoughts and sadness, their bad attributes, their pressure, their fears, their anxieties, their depressions, their low self-esteem, their failures, their downs. Everyone feels so horrible with themselves and cannot even recognize themselves in the mirror. But there is a hidden light, and that's that preserved light, the light that in the ancient time was revealed to all, but the Creator saw that people are not able to use that light properly, so He took it away, hid it, and decided to reveal that light to individual righteous people through the later generations. One righteous man realized what was that hidden light and used it properly, and then in the next generation another righteous man was able to grasp that holy light that had been given to us by our Father in heaven and used it properly as well, and passed that shine, that light, that flaming torch of emunah, of true faith, to the next generation, to that next proper leader of the next generation, to use properly and to shine the eyes of his followers, those truth seekers that are seeking the truth with no end. And the world is full of them. In every generation there are those ones that are able to enjoy the wisdom and the true knowledge and the deep understandings, and to talk to the Creator from the bottom of the heart, and with no foreign thoughts and with no angers and with no selfish desires or lusts, just dedicated completely to the purpose, to the main goal, to the light that is shining from within. Now that light is the light of emunah. This is the light of faith. And that is the light that will heal the world completely. Now, for sure that we want to enjoy this light, and we want to understand the quality of that light, and to understand the power of that light, the true potential of that light. But first of all, we have so many leakings, so many holes in our barrel, so many defaults, so many defects, so many problems, and we need to see how to fix the vessels for us to be able to enjoy the bounty. because you rather to have a small amount of bounty that you are able to keep and to preserve than to have tons of light and pure water that all gonna drain and disappear, melt from your hands. It's better to hold one diamond in your hand than to plan a larger shipment of imaginary treasure that in the future to come. It's better for a person to be realistic and to fix his vessel and to build himself as a tool, as a vessel, as a shape that can contain light, can hold pure water of wisdom and pure knowledge and deep understanding, and to go with it and to do a little bit work in a positive way and in an illuminating way, and by that to achieve huge achievements and to push all the nations and all the world to a better place, slowly but surely, one step at a time. Then to think and to imagine, oh, I'll achieve the heights, I'm gonna fly, I'm gonna rise, I'm gonna be this and that, like that poor and false imagination of many of us that imagine to ourselves that we gonna achieve certain things without the real work and without the real effort that is so important, needed and required. So now let's talk a little bit about that darkness. Let's try to understand a little bit what's really going on in the world and why we're suffering. The Creator, He named the Creator of the world. We're calling Him Borei Olam, the Creator of the world. Now that Creator of the world, He is the one that creates the world in the present time. In every moment and moment of our creation, the Creator, He Himself is creating the world. Now I'm moving my hands in this way. The Creator Himself is moving my hand. The Creator Himself is dressing Himself in me and moving my hands in certain moves, in certain directions, based on my rhythm, on my flow, with my speech and certain beat, with my mindset, with my thinness and gentle intentions of my thoughts, trying to point you on certain things, trying to mark certain understandings, to make it clearer for you that the Creator is in my thought. The Creator is dressing Himself in me and reveals His wisdom to the world through me. I became a vessel to the Creator now to shine His light to the world now. The issue is that there are many, many levels, there are many, many layers. There are many, many layers, and one is thicker and heavier than the other. And in the higher scale, one is more gentle and more clear than the other. So when the person is working hard on himself to purify and to clean himself and to bring the kingship of heaven, means the light of his own soul, his spirit, to overpower the weakness of the body, the thickness of the body, so then the light of his soul, the light of the Creator that is being channeled through his soul out to the world, will come out to the world in a shinier way, in a brighter way, in a much more beautiful way that will help other people, that will open the path for other people also to learn, to come closer to the Creator, to find their own way, because they will see the light that is coming out of your face. You are that person that is working hard on his soul to shine, that he lets the qualities of his spirit to take over and to rule in on his behavior, that he's polite, that he has patience, that he's a loving person, that he's a caring person. He lets his true nature, the nature of his soul, to be expressed. He is who he really is. Like that the Creator told us, I am who that I am. I am who that I am. That's me. Who are you? I am who that I am. And you are who you are, who that you are. You are who you are. He is who he is. And you are who you are. Now, who is that you? You are that loving person that lives inside of you. You are that holy desire. You are that passion for life. You're that amazing spark of godliness, that godly portion of heaven that lives inside of you. That's you. When you relate yourself to your soul. But when a person lets his fears, his laziness, his bad attributes take over his spirit, by that he let all his negativity and all of his bad manners to take over and to block the eyes of people around the world from believing in themselves, and they're falling to that low self-esteem because he's rebuking everyone and he's fighting with everyone and he's arguing and he must fight and he must humiliate everyone and he doesn't care about other people's self-esteem and he's enjoying to see them suffering, and he will make them suffer even more and worse, like we know. Will take advantage of the weakness of people, will abuse and will use souls for his benefit, and will charge his engines based on those poor people's souls, and will take and possess their power and their happiness and will lock it in his own prison to use for his bad midot, for his lusts and for his bad desires. Now, if let's say there is a negative person that is just going and wasting his life and doing horrible things in his own place, just like wasting his life, sitting and just don't do anything with his life. So, okay, what can we do? But if that person becomes creative and start to fight with other people and go and makes scars and wounds in the hearts of his surroundings, and he's doing even worse than that, goes and try to control the world, going and trying to become a leader, trying to become an officer, trying to become a judge, a general. He's standing in higher positions, and over there he's influencing his darkness, his bad attributes, his bad manners, all of his negativity and all of his darkness. By that he will block the eyes of many. Now think to yourself, this world that we're living in is, like we said, is the creation of the Creator. This world is a creation, and the Creator is creating the world through the vessels, under those coverings that are covering His godliness. He's the engine, He's the power, He's the source of life inside the souls, inside the spirits, and covered in the bodies of the ground, in the body of earth and sky, in the body of metal and gold and silver, in the body inside. He gives the life. He's the energy that connects the atoms together, that moves the creation and makes order to everything, and everything is synchronized in a fantastic harmony. He's the life inside the grass, inside flowers, trees, the leaves, also the animals, the fish in the sea, and the birds, and all species of animals, and cattle and predators. All of them live by that inner force, that inner spring of life that is reviving them, that gives them hope, that gives them power, that gives them the energy to be who they are, and to run in the fields, and to fly above the lakes, and to see the views, and to climb the mountains, and to enjoy the shade of the green valleys, and to live their life smelling and eating and jumping and playing from one branch to the other. And also inside human beings and all creations of the world, they're all enjoying the inner light of the Creator. Now, like we said, the world is a creation. We, as creations, we're not experiencing the completion of the whole wide world. We're not seeing, we're not recognizing the fact that other people live their lives right now in different places in the world. Even if we are aware to that thought in our mind, all right, me, myself right now, I am aware to the fact that I have some friends that are watching me now and talking and sending their comments and likes and hearts. I can see that, I am aware to that, but I'm not inside their minds. I'm not inside your mind. I'm not able to sit where you sit and to see the camera for the phone from your side or your computer from your side. I am who I am. I'm located in my own time tunnel, in my own bubble, and living my life from my point of view. I'm experiencing life as an individual, even if my awareness is wide, even if I can understand some more, even if I have a compassionate heart and I can understand amazing things about what goes on in the world, I am still Dror. I'm still Rav Dror. I'm still Dror, the husband of my wife. I'm still Dror, the father of my children. I'm still who I am. Now, the real truth is that I'm not only who I am, I'm part of something much, much greater. Because here I play a role in your life as well. I am that person that is talking right now in front of your eyes in the screen that you're holding in your phone or the computer in front of your eyes. In every situation in your life, I'm also playing a part, even that I'm not aware of that. Even if I am now in my house struggling with my own things, thinking my own thoughts, planning my plans, praying my prayers, thinking my thoughts, wishing my desires and hopes, you, at your life, that I'm not always aware of, have me as part of your life. Now, the Creator, He's the only one that can see the whole picture. He's the only one that can understand exactly what's going on with every creation, and creation means that right now when we're talking and He sees me and He's inside my thoughts and He's dressing the light of the Creator dressed in me, and I'm talking and presenting a certain desire that the Creator wants me to reveal, and you are another vessel that sits on the other side, and you are a vessel that is able to contain, to enjoy, to receive and perceive and digest and understand and learn that lesson, and you have your story with who I am. Now, in my backyard, there are squirrels, there are chipmunks, there are deers, there are birds, there are butterflies, there are many, many animals that crawls at night. And the Creator, He's also dressed inside of them. He's inside the thoughts of every deer, of every bunny, of every squirrel, of every street cat, of every dog, of every bird, of every owl, of every fish, in every lake, in every river, in every stream, in every water tank, in every house, in every city, in every town, in every village, in every state in the world. The Creator is all the time in all the places, live inside all of His creations from within. The Creator, He is the life in every leaf, on every tree, of every grass, of every grain of earth, of every particle of creation. He is the life spirit inside and in all parts of creation. Now, the real truth of creation is the completion of all that story. For an example, me, myself, I was born in 1978. I was born to my family in Jerusalem. After a few years, I went to kindergarten. I lived my life. I went to school. After that, I joined the army. I met my wife. We did tshuva. We got married. We had children. We were working in certain places. We met certain places. Many experiences we went through. All those things took place in our lives. There is your life, there is his life, there is her life, there is their life. All the lives that are taking place in the present time, in that time that we lived our lives, millions or billions of people experienced life, and the Creator was with them in those places, in their houses, in their kindergartens, in their schools, in their relationships, in their conversations. All those billions of people that were talking with each other, that met each other, that spoke with each other, the Creator was sewing it all to one piece. He was building it all into one complete puzzle. But that's not the end. Also all the animals, and also all the flowers, and also the breath, all the particles of oxygen and steam and smoke and everything that moves in the creation, and the space and the deep space, and everything that goes on in the minds and in the thoughts and in the imagination of people. And also inside the books and all the cities that have been burnt and that been distributed, and all the computers and all the softwares. The Creator is inside every particle, but it's not the end. Because that's only what had happened since 1978 until today, that we're in 2019. But really the Creator is looking and observing and moving and creating the creation from day first. And from ancient time that is before time. Means that from the moment that the first man, Adam, been created, came in the thought of the Creator to create the world. And that snowball started to roll and to take shape and to grow and to develop and to become what that it is today, 2019. All that process is part of a larger picture that exists in the eternal world. We are under the limitation of time. We are stuck in our time tunnel, and we don't know more than that. Oh yeah, we do have our stories, we have our tradition, we heard from our ancestors, we have those fantastic books. Yes, we are aware some of those sparks been revealed to us to open our eyes for our awareness to grow and to develop, that we will be able to think a little bit, to understand a little bit more of what that our bodies are telling us. But in reality, we are still so far from seeing the whole picture, of understanding what in the world is going on here. Because since the first moment that the Creator spoke with Adam, and like that it's written in Genesis, that the Creator called Adam and entered him, walked with him, attempted him, and requested him to enter to that Garden of Eden. The Creator took us as the soul of Adam and Eve to a journey, into a journey of the unknown, and we didn't have a clue what is about to happen. Because from that moment of creation, we lost our attachment to the ancient archive. We lost our eternal memory of our true being from that moment that we became souls in a holy chariot, inside that trap of physicality. Since that moment that we've been sent to this world, we've been blocked and locked out from our true existence, from this inner channel that is connecting us to the divine source. And to connect ourselves to that divine source, there is only one way, and that is emunah. It's to believe. It's to believe that you are who you are. It's to remember and keep reminding yourself that you are a soul. It's to remind yourself of your true potential and to go on that and for that all the way, and to be ready to be killed for that and to fight for that and to die for that, and also to kill your enemies for that, and to go all the way to wars against the evil inclination even, and to poke his eyes and to knock him down dead on the ground. If that's the end of your mission, you need to be honest and truthful, and to find who you are in that battle, and to go with full power and full energy, and to conquer those destinies that depends in you, that are the goals and the purpose of your creation, that they themselves are the reason that for that you have been created. Now the Creator, He's the only one that really knows who you are, and He's trying to remind you all the time who you are. How is He reminding you of who you are? By talking to you from within. by talking to you and revealing to you through your senses who your real identity is, reminding you of your inner beauty, reminding you of your dreams, of your passions, of your holy desires, of your hopes, of your yearnings, of all your fantasies, reminding you and waking you up to recognize your true desire, to become spiritual, to climb above death, not to see the sorrow of your siblings, not to surrender to your fears and to your pressure and to your sadnesses and to your low self-esteem, and to rise above physicality and above the calamity of this world and the mess and the darkness, and to desire the good. And that's the real kingship of heaven that will conquer and will rule the world finally. And we need to attach ourselves to each other and to demand what that belongs to us. It belongs to us. The real true kingship of heaven belongs to us. And we are those ones to rule the world and to reveal the good to the nations. To be those ones to reveal the goodness that is treasured inside of ourselves. Not only God's goodness, the goodness that's been given to us. That I'm a good person, and that you are a good person, and that you want to do good, and to give you the power and the authority to go and to reveal that good. And if you feel that you are commanded and that that is your mission, to go and to bring justice to the world and to fight for the poor and to protect the weak and to do amazing things in the world, and that's your mission, the real true way that the kingship of heaven will reveal itself is by leading you to that position, that you'll be able to go and conquer your destinies, to fulfill your dream, that your prayers will be answered, that all of your inner desires will take place in reality, and that what will happen in redemption day. And I'm telling you, and soon you're going to understand it even in a deeper way and much more meaningful way, and in a practical way, that you'll understand how to work with it. You're going to understand what your true potential is and how to earn it, how to gain it, how to hold it. Because you meant to rule. You meant to conquer earth. You meant to be the leaders of the universe and to protect the weak from evilty. Like the Avengers and like those ones that are fighting in the Star Wars. What's their name? How they call themselves over there in the Star Wars? I haven't seen those movies for a long time. The rebels. You need to join the rebels. You need to join the forces of light and to fight against darkness. You need to join the good. You need to join the Emunah team. You need to join all the good souls and spirits that are working in the world and making changes. And you need to believe in yourself and to go and to influence that good that is treasured inside of you with no end. And to go and to distribute that light to whoever around you, to all your surroundings, to all of your beloved ones. And to help them all to find themselves and to find the mission of their life, to understand what their destiny and purpose in life is, and to go all the way and never to surrender. And never to surrender, and not to let fear control your life, no matter what you're going through, which downs and which humiliations and which insultings and which difficulties you're facing, which challenges and huge boulders are piling in front of your eyes. You need to break them to pieces. You need never to surrender and never to back off. And that's your purpose, and that's your goal, and that's going to be your victory, and that's going to be your pleasure and your satisfaction and the joy for this world, not for the world to come. The world to come will come. We need to earn our life and to demand the privilege that belongs to us in this world, in this lifetime. We need to fight and to win and to conquer and to bring that victory and that redemption day to our lives, in the lives of all of our beloved ones. Now, when there are people that are evil, when there are people that are fighting against those pure souls, for an example, there are people that are fighting me. There are crazy and stupid people that chose for themselves the goal of fighting me. Now, I cannot think of a more stupid person than that to fight someone like me. because I'm a person that is doing only good in the world. I'm a person that is just helping people from the moment I open my eyes till the moment I go to sleep. And even in my dreams, I'm helping people. So to go and fight with someone like that, that is just going and doing good in the world, you have to be stupid for that. So there are some silly people in this lifetime that chose for themselves that goal. Oh, I'm gonna fight him. Why you want to fight him? I'll tell you why. Those silly people that wants to fight the good, they want to fight the good because they themselves never found the good inside of themselves. They don't believe in the good. They can claim to be good. They can present themselves as good. They can say to whoever you think that they will listen to them that they are righteous, that they are the purest, that they are the holiest ones of them all. But actually, they're negative people. They are sad and depressed. They are angry people, frustrated people, people that are not desiring to work on their attributes and to recognize good. They want to control. They want to possess. They want to take over. They don't want no one to threat their crown and their power because they are cowards, because they are afraid. And this is why they make for themselves enemies, and they're going to fight their enemies because they think that by killing everyone, they're going to earn life. But this is the work of the devil and the devil's worshippers that are going to kill and to fight. We are distributing light and love and honesty. We are teaching husbands to respect their wives. We are teaching women to believe in themselves and to be righteous and pure. We are educating children to find their true destinies and to believe in themselves. We are helping people that lost hope to climb back to sanity and to get rid of their fears and to believe in themselves. We're helping people with addictions problems to believe that they have the inner power to climb back to life and to run normal and decent life. We're helping souls that fell from all levels of purity to 49 gates of impurity and filth to see that the Creator still loves them. To be an enemy of a force like that, of an inner power like that, it's to be the most stupid person on earth. And I call all the people that find in me something wrong to do tshuva and to come back to their sanity and to work on themselves and to fix themselves and to join us and to join their power to the kingship of light, to the kingship of the Creator, and to become one with us, to keep the real will of heaven and not the fake one. And now we're going to come back to that topic and subject that we explained in the beginning. This world is a creation of the Creator. And His light is dressed in all the coverings, in all the outfits, in all the bodies, in all the people and creations on earth. Everyone are the coverings that are revealing the inner light of the Creator in certain shades. But the Creator Himself gave each and every one of us also a unique gift that is called the free choice, the power and freedom to choose your will, to choose the path that you will walk in, and you yourself will set your destiny. You yourself will set your reward. You yourself will set your success or your failure, God forbid. You are the person to choose the path you will walk in life, even though that it's the hardest thing to explain how the water that are running down the hill can suddenly climb against and to start climbing back in the opposite direction than their natural force. The Creator gave the soul this power to control creation. Now when people take that power, like we said, and they're using it for their own selfish desires and will, by that they're blocking the eyes of those truth seekers. For an example, if you go now to listen to a lecture of a certain person, of a teacher, of a mentor, of a rabbi, of a priest, of a sheikh, of any person that is an inspiring speaker, talker that wants to educate and teach, when you go and you listen to him, there will be results to that act. When you're going to go and listen to him and he will come and describe God for you, for an example, this mark, this interpretation of that person of who real God is, will be marked and written and carved on the board of your heart, on your mind. You will go with that impression to live your life. If that teacher will present God in a twisted and bent way, those twisted assumptions and this frustration from godliness will appear in your life. You will go back home and you'll have doubts, you'll have questions, you're not going to figure out the path. And if you are not a truth thinker, if you're not a person that will struggle with his thoughts, that will try to understand, and you just surrender to whomever will say something to you and you just let people lead you, it can take you and your beloved ones to worst places, because you must go and because you will take that learning and you will go and start preaching and teaching it to your surroundings, and they will listen to your message and they will not understand you because you're not understanding yourself, because you're just copying what they said to you and you're pasting it into your brain and to your speech, and you're talking nonsense like the nonsense that you just heard, and you're going and teaching other people who real God is when you never saw him and you don't have no understanding about him. And that teacher that taught you who God is was actually blinding you from seeing the truth, because he was misguiding you, because his real intention was not at all for you to find God. His real intention was to keep you in his community, to possess your money, to control your spirit, to break your self-esteem and to make you weaker for him to control you and to abuse you and to use you for his needs. He was just using you and abusing you and controlling you for his selfish desires and lusts. And by that, he twisted your mind. And you went with that darkness and created that idol, that foreign God, that different God, not real God, in your mind and in the mind of your beloved ones, and you blocked their eyes for good. And they won't be able in the future even, maybe hopefully someone will come and wash their eyes, maybe someone will come and brush and clean and cleanse their spirits, but by the rules of nature, if you put darkness to their eyes, if you painted and plastered their eyes, they won't be able to see anymore. And there are thousands on thousands of preachers and teachers and rabbis and sheiks that are talking nonsense on daily basis, that are just talking nonsense and garbage out of their mouths, that they are breaking the spirits, that they are humiliating their followers, that they are downgrading their people, that they are talking filthy words, that they are destroying people's spirits and hopes, that they are taking control on other people's life. And by that, they're blocking the eyes of the world from finding the true Creator. And by that, they are rejecting the kingship of heaven from earth. And our job is to fight against that with all our power. Because like I said, this world is not only your individual life. This world is a creation. The words that have been said by the Creator creating the world. The Creator said, and suddenly there was earth. The Creator said, and there was sky. The Creator said, let's make a man, and suddenly there was a man. In the speech of the Creator, the world is being created. Now today, in those days of exile, the speeches of the Creator are being said through us. Because the Creator himself is dressing himself in his creations, and he gave the power of speech to his creations, and they are talking, and while they are talking, they're creating the world. And if you're talking junk, you're creating junk, and if you're talking good, you're creating good. When you're being positive, you are pulling and increasing the level of positivity to the world, and you're saving lives. But when you're being negative and selfish, you're blocking the eyes and the souls and the spirits from feeling and from understanding and recognizing themselves. And you are putting that barrier between the truth seekers to their goal, to their desire, to the Creator Himself. And on that, there is no punishment. There is no sorrow and shame that can atone for something like that. That you blocked the path for and from innocent souls to find their desire, to achieve their happiness. You became that poor person that blocked people from achieving their desirable goal, to come closer to the Creator, to believe in the infinity of their loving Father. You were that person that frustrated them, that broke their spirits, that rebuked them, that broke their happiness, that ruined their houses, that caused husbands not to respect their wives and love them, that caused women to drift away from the truth and from justice and from pure love and from being innocent and loving and giving. You were that force of darkness. You were that dark power that was blocking the light of the innocent souls of the children of the Creator. God forbid. But we need to believe that the power of light, that the power of good is much greater than the power of darkness. And we need to follow the Creator with all of our hearts and to dedicate our days and our nights for that purpose, for the good, and never to back off and never to give up, no matter what will happen. No matter what will take place in reality, we need to fight, and it's in our power to win. Because the Creator, like I said before, like we understood, the Creator did not only created us in the present time. He created the world since the very first moment of creation. When Adam and Eve came down to the world, they came down in one shape, as one body. And then the Creator put sleep on the eyes of Adam and took his wife, a part of him, and separated them to two human beings. And then they got married and multiplied and brought children to the world. And those families are separating and growing and filling the world. And then Abraham came to the world, and with his children expand the population of the world, and been blessed to all the tribes and all the families on earth, been blessed by the blessing that Abraham been blessed by the Creator. And that blessing is going and spreading and conquers the world. And you don't see that from your place. From your point of view, no, I live in Myrtle Beach. No, me, I live in Florida. No, me, I'm in New York. I'm in Jerusalem. I'm in Eilat. I'm in Thailand. I'm in Singapore. I'm in Bangkok. I'm in Egypt. I am in Saudi Arabia. I'm in Syria. I'm in Jordan. Me, no, I'm going through my own things in Serbia. I am in Chile. I am in all your imaginations, in this apartment, in that floor, in that house, in that room, hiding with your phone, driving the car and listen to this class on iCloud, on SoundCloud, on any other app that the Creator gave us to use for that amazing purpose of revealing the good and the goodness to the world. You are stuck in your time tunnel. You're stuck in your own bubble. Your eyes are blocked from seeing and understanding that you are part of a longer tale, a longer plot than you imagine. You are part of those families. You don't see your root. You don't recognize your branches and your tree. You don't understand to which tribe you belong. You don't recognize the family, the holy family that you are part of. You don't recognize and you don't realize the importance and greatness of your soul. You don't understand the struggles, the war, the fight, the battles that you are facing and how they are connected in reality. It might be that all those heroes that the Bible is telling us about and telling us the stories of their lives, when they were there, they couldn't realize that the Bible will be written about them. They couldn't know that those stories will be written and every detail of their life will be open to the next generations. They didn't know. They had their battles, they had their arguments, they had their wars, they had their fights, and they were fighting and they were talking, and by that they allowed themselves to be who they were, and it been revealed to us to teach us and to guide us in the future how to become better people. But your story has not been written yet. But it is being written right now in the present time. When you are a fighter, a hero, soldier, a warrior for the truth, the story is being written on you right now. And that story will be revealed to the next generations. And the story of the true redemption that came from the complete darkness will mention our name in it. The name of all the true soldiers of that army of King David that are fighting day and night to save souls and to rescue spirits from the darkness of exile. Not going to sleep and not wasting time in eating and not pleasuring not their bodies and not their spirits, just dedicating their lives for that noble cause of saving the souls from the darkness, of saving the animals, of saving the creation, saving the ocean, saving the sky, the ozone, all kinds of animals that are about to be distinguished and die. All those good souls that are investing their lives to educate children in kindergartens and in school in proper ways. Those that are really caring about the health of the next generation. Those that are thinking about the immune system of people. The real honest doctors that care about the healing of their patients. All those honest therapists that are thinking on ways on how to help the spirits. All those mentors and holy and righteous people that are crossing the world from one side to the other to save lives of people. Do you know which amounts of holy and righteous people there are? I have at least 50,000 subscribers like those on my social media outlets. You are all pearls and good stones and rubies and diamonds of the Creator. You are the soldiers of King David in the last battle for redemption. You are those ones to fight and to win, to battle and to conquer and to bring back the kingship of heaven to control earth. You are those ones. And you need to believe in yourselves. That's your main battle. That you will believe in yourselves. That you will recognize and will be able to say proudly, I am who I am. I am who that I am. That's the mission of your life, to become proud of who you are and to stand tall and to say, I am who that I am. That's me. And I'm going to win and I'm going to fight and I'm not going to stop till the fat lady sings. You got that? Thank you. I bless you to believe in yourselves and never to give up. And I'm calling you all to support our work and to help me. And this is my personal request from each and every one of you. I need your help. I need your support. I need you to back me up, to back up my family and my holy organization, the Emunah Project. I need your help in that. I need your support. I need you to share the videos. I need you to send those links to all your beloved ones, even to those people that you think that they had it with you, that they cannot hear you anymore. They don't have power to your crazy spiritual adventures. You need not to give up on them. Even if they gave up on life, you need not to give up on them. And even if they reject you, if you're not going to reject them, in the end, you will save their lives. And they will owe you their lives. and they will follow you forever in that journey toward the holy city of Jerusalem. And we all together gonna walk in that journey. You're gonna see us all holding hands together and walking that journey to the holy city of Jerusalem to see and accept the face of God, of the Creator, of the Lord, of Elohim, of Adonai, of Allah, of God in all His names and all His titles. We're gonna see His face together and gonna call Him in His true name, Yud Kei Vav Kei, and we're gonna see Him in His greatness and in His glory, and gonna sit in front of Him and gonna praise Him and gonna sing to Him and gonna reveal the true power of our souls to Him, and gonna all nullify ourselves to Him with love from all the cities, from all the villages, from all the towns, from all the states, from all the lands, from all the islands. People will come in boats, in trains, driving with cars, running on horses, walking by foot, sailing in boats, flying in jets, helicopters and planes. Everyone from four wings of the universe will walk together as one person with one soul. We, the Emunah Project, the project of faith in the world, the only true people that could not care about themselves, that are giving everything that they have for that purpose. We're gathering under our umbrella all the good troopers and soldiers of the army of King David. Everyone are welcome to join us, no matter who you are and where you're coming from, what's your color, the color of your skin, what's the name of your nation, what was the name of your mother. We don't care about those things. We'll love you and we appreciate who you are, and we will support you and help you. And for that I need your support, because one hand is washing the other, and one person is helping his friend. And one hand, the numeral value of the word hand in Hebrew is 14. Yud Dalet, Yad. And one hand with the other hand, another 14, and another 14 together builds the numeral value of the word power. Koach, 28. And it's in our power to hold hands together and to strengthen each other and to support each other. And for that, I need your support. I need your friendship to help me and my family in our deep and holy mission in the depths of the exile, to save lives of thousands and maybe already millions of people, that we reached out to them and talked them out from their sadness and their depression, from their despair, fished them out from the lakes and swamps of despair and black bitterness, gave them life, gave them hope, gave them advice that saved their lives. And I need you to back me up on that and use that simple tiny donate button and help me and help us to change the world and to shift it to a higher dimension, to a new level, to the level of redemption. It's in our hands. The Creator gave the social media outlets in our hands to use for that cause, for us to reach out to every house, to every person. There is only one way, and it's through the internet, to reach out to every individual. You cannot go and knock on all the doors in all the states, in all the cities, all the villages, but everyone has phones. Everyone has computers. Everyone. And we are knocking on their windows, computers. We're knocking them down and breaking that firewall of the foreign fire with our pure flaming fire of truth, reaching out to the truth seekers, no matter who they are and where they're located. We'll love them. We'll love you, and we are with you, and you are with us, and we're all in it to win it. And we're gonna do it right now, because we are who we are, and it will be like we wish that it will be. and the good will take over and conquer bad, and no bad will control good anymore. Amen. Ken Yehi Ratzon. Thank you.